Today we are going to do a special meditation to connect with our starseed families. We're going to do a special meditation to connect with the 7/7 portal. And what you're going to need for this meditation is you're going to need water, a candle. Don't light your candle yet. We're going to light our candles together, and you're going to want to go grab some crystals if you have any. I would recommend you go grab some blue crystals and any crystals for your heart space, as that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Can you all let me know if you can see me and hear me? Please let me know. I just had to fix my orientation here on my phone, but let me know if you guys can see me and hear me. Please let me know in the chat. Let me know also where you are tuning in from. Let me know in the chat where you are tuning in from. Introduce yourself. And I'm just gonna fix some things here on my end to make sure. I don't know, this looks a little bit crooked to me. I have a little bit OCD with the crookedness. Let me know if it looks crooked to you so I can fix it, because I don't want it to be distracting or anything. We have Portugal, Delaware, Ontario, California, Toronto, France, Bahrain, so wonderful, India, Michigan, Hawaii. Welcome everyone. This is so exciting. Vancouver, Canada, Chicago, Florida, Netherlands, Arizona. So wonderful. Thank you all so much for showing up here today, because we're going to do a global meditation to work with this beautiful 7/7 portal. Even if you're watching the recording, you're still going to benefit, because this 7/7 portal is actually open for a few days. It's not just like today the numerology code is activated. Yes, that's partly true, but we'll feel this energy for a few more days. And okay, thank you for letting me know that the audio looks good and the visual looks good. I apologize if it's crooked. I have that OCD with crooked stuff too, so I apologize. For some reason my phone, it's not locked, but it won't let me do the horizontal version. So I apologize if it looks different. It's so cool. We have 111 people watching this live right now, and that's actually what we're going to focus our meditation on today, creating new beginnings. So introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And today we're going to be doing our global meditation, working with this 7/7 portal and the Sirius gateway that is open as well right now. The Sirius gateway has been open for this whole week, and it's actually peaking right now, and we're going to leverage the power of the solstice gateway, because the solstice gateway, even though we started summer and we started winter on June 21st, happy new season to you, whether you are welcoming summer in your side of the world or you are welcoming winter. I hope that this season has started off smoothly for you. So the solstice gateway will be open until around September. This is a very powerful season. Every single full moon that we have this season, this winter or summer, depending on where you are in the world, is going to be a super full moon. Also, what's really special is that in August, we're going to have 2 super full moons, which are known as like a blue moon, because it's very rare to have 2 super full moons, or even 2 moons, full moons in 1 month. So that's also a big month, because the Lionsgate portal is on August 8th. So right now we're celebrating the Sirius portal, as our sun is in alignment with Sirius, the star. It's actually 2 stars, it's not just one, but most people just call it a star. It's actually Sirius A and Sirius B, and there's different beings in both of those star civilizations, and they have many similarities, but also sort of some nuances. Like if you think about people living in the US, people in the US have different cultures, right? If we think about West Coast, East Coast, it's a different ways of life, also just different, they work with technology in different ways. And so Sirius is the brightest star in our sun, in our sky. It actually shines 23 times brighter than our sun, and our ancestors viewed it as our spiritual sun. Now, this Sirius gateway will, even though right now it's this perfect alignment with our sun and our spiritual sun, and this alignment is perfect until July 8th, we will continue to feel the energy coming in from Sirius. So again, even if you're just watching the recording and it's not the 7/7 portal, don't worry, you're still going to benefit from this, because these portals, they're open for a few days. And because we have such intense and wonderful energy during this season, summer or winter, you're going to be able to leverage this energy for a long time. Right now it's the Sirius gateway. In August it's going to be the Lion's Gate portal. That's on 8/8, August 8. And so we're going to be receiving a lot of divine support right now, and I'm just so grateful for all of that. And I'm grateful that you are taking the time out of your busy day and schedule to send light across our world. We have these global meditations where we send light and healing across the world on the last Friday of every month. What's so fascinating is that I was actually traveling last Friday and I was not able to host this global meditation. So that's why it's happening on the 7/7 portal. So it happened in divine timing, because today is a very special day. Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. Let me know in the comments, how has this energy felt like for you today? I don't know if you've already had a chance to meditate or not, but I'd love to hear how you're feeling today specifically with all this energy. There's so much, like, it's just so much happening. We just had a super full moon a few days ago on Monday, Moon Day, and so some of us are still like having that post full moon energy sort of cleansing our bodies and our consciousness. So excited, in love, tired. I'm feeling amazing today, so aligned and free. I've been very emotional, but looking forward to the hearing now. I've been jittery, tired, elevated, high on life. I'm excited to experience this energy. I was feeling lighter this morning, now feeling tired, and I need to sun gaze. Yes, today's a wonderful day to practice sun gazing. I actually am not a morning person, completely the opposite of a morning person, but I woke up at sunrise. Like, my guides woke me up to wake up for the sunrise to welcome the 7/7 portal, because every sunrise and sunset is a portal in its own right. So if you have time, either today or tomorrow, at least 30 minutes before or after sunset or sunrise, so that it's gentle on your eyes. And please do your research for this. It's very important that you do it safely. Practicing sun gazing this weekend will be a really wonderful practice. And as you're observing the sun, again, please do your own research to make sure you're doing it safely. But as you're observing the sun, just breathe in that solar energy into the cells in your body, because we are receiving activations right now. A few of you are saying you've been feeling tired and that you're a little bit fatigued. That's totally normal, because with these portals, it's sort of, we receive an energy surgery. So think about how sometimes we go to the doctor and we need to have a procedure done on us. After that, we feel very tired, and the doctors always tell us to rest. It's the same thing with these portals. Different portals have different energy signatures, and with the Sirian Gateway portal, the 7/7 portal, it's very much about the activations that we are receiving. So that's why you feel more tired, more fatigued, and you have to listen to your body. Your body's feeling tired for a reason. Imagine, like, again, the surgery that's happening below your cells that you can't even see. Your body is made up of electrical impulses. Every single thing that we do, when we're looking, when we're speaking, when we're hearing, it's like an electric pulse is sent between your neurons so that it can interpret that information. And so there's so much electricity already going within your body, but with these portals, we have a heightened stream of energy flowing in, and that's why you're feeling more tired. So listen to your body, pay attention to it. I saw someone in the chat saying that the 7/7 portal is already ended there in India. Well, again, I just want to remind you that these portals don't just open and close on one day. No, we need to be more nuanced in our understanding of how we're working with energy, because our consciousness is evolving right now, and it's no longer about being black, white, on, off. It's about understanding the spectrum of how this energy is working at a deeper layer, because now we're ready for that, right? We are ascending, we are expanding our consciousness and becoming aware of our enlightenment and all of our different intuitive abilities. And so the 7/7 portal, it's not over when the calendar says it's over. It's over when you stop feeling the energy. And again, this portal is being boosted by the Syrian gateway, which has been open all week, and it will continue to remain open throughout the month of July. Then once that portal is sort of like starting to close, then we'll have the Lyrans, I want to call it the Lyrans Gate, but it's known as the Lions Gate portal, which is on August 8th. And so we're going to continuously be supported, and we're going to continuously receive a heightened stream of energy. So it's really key for you to drink lots of water to keep your body hydrated. I'm going to invite you right now to go grab some water and to start drinking that water, because even though right now we're about to send light and healing around the world, actually today we're going to do a special meditation where we're going to focus on healing the waters across our planet. And I will explain why in a bit. It's connected to our ancestors from Atlantis, Lemurian, Mu, and I'll explain that in a second. But please start to drink water already, because as we're sending energy out, we're also receiving that energy, because everything is an energy exchange. So thank you for taking the time to do this, to send healing around the world, and you're also going to receive that healing. And again, we do these the last Friday of every month. They're known as Soul Family Fridays, and we've been doing this, I want to say, for about 2 years now. So if this feels right for you, if this resonates with you, then I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel to make sure that you get notifications of when we're hosting these meditations. I also sometimes give energy updates on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of the updates, because there's going to be so many cosmic events and astrological events over the next 3 months. Like, this is probably the busiest astrological, energetic, and cosmic period of 2023. So you'll be feeling a lot. And so go ahead and already start to drink your water. And we're going to light our candles together, so don't light your candle just yet. I'm going to explain what we're going to do in this meditation and why we're doing it, so that we are all on the same page and we're all in harmonized and synchronized in terms of like, why are we doing this and what is it that we're doing. So we're going to be sending healing to the waters of our planet. Let me know in the chat if you've been having any dreams with whales, dolphins, water-based beings, or if you've been having dreams with water overall in the past week or in the past 2 weeks. Let me know in the chat if water has been a theme either in your meditations or in your dreams. I'm curious to know that. I saw someone say, I don't have a candle. Yeah, don't worry, I will light a candle for you. Kayla said, dolphins and eels. I dreamt of water last night. 2 people dreamt of water last night. I dreamt of water the past 3 nights. Yes, lots of water, dreams, oceans and springs. Lots of water in my dreams, lakes and oceans. I've been called to water. I dream of floods all around me. And so right now, Neptune just went retrograde. Neptune went retrograde, I want to say June 18th, June 19th, and Neptune is the god of the sea, the king of the sea, and so it governs water, and it went retrograde in its home sign of Pisces, which we all know is a water sign, and so this water energy is very much activated right now. Also, when we're talking about Sirius, the star system, Sirius A and B, they are predominantly water, not predominantly, but I want to say water influences a lot of their ways of life and a lot of the beings that originate from that star system. So whales, mermaids, mer people, mermen, they originated from this star system. And it's so fascinating because if we look back at our galactic history, and again, this is just one perspective because within galactic history, so much has happened over the last thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions of years, because we have to understand that Earth is a very recent civilization if we compare it to the other star systems out there. And so what I'm sharing with you is just one aspect, one sliver of the whole galactic picture. There's so much more information because there's also different timelines. So just keep that in mind as I'm sharing this. But the Syrians were very active in our human evolution. They were active in terms of helping to design our DNA so that our bodies could be able to exist on this planet. So if we think about experiments, Earth was an experiment. It was such a unique planet in terms of the amount of diversity of its species, right? There's so many different plants, so many different marine animals, different temperatures, and just different factors across our planet. They're so unique. And so what the star nations did, which they are our ancestors, they wanted to create a being that would thrive on this planet given the atmospheric level, oxygen levels, etc., etc. And so over time they started to change our DNA so that we could survive and thrive on this planet like we've been able to do. And one of the first beings that they actually started to work with was whales. And whales came from their planet and they brought the whales here, and they thought that maybe whales will be the humans, will be the ones, the predominant species in this planet. But that didn't really work out well. And whales are wonderful to connect with if they've been showing up for you in your meditations, in dreams, or maybe in your realm, like as you're talking to people, they're talking to you about dreams. Connect with that whale medicine, because whale consciousness is very evolved, it's very ancient, and it's almost like the whale consciousness can hold a lot of the picture, so it can help you evolve faster. Because you have to understand that consciousness was deliberately fragmented so that we could remember ourselves, so we could pick up all the pieces. Basically, the human experience is like a giant scavenger hunt, whether we like it or not. I know sometimes it can be stressful, like what the heck is going on? But when you connect with whale consciousness, they are able to harness a lot of the information, like hold a lot of the pieces together, and that's why they're such wise being to connect with. And so the Syrians were involved in that sense. Different star nations were involved within our evolution to different degrees, and the Syrians are one of the most actively involved star nations that influence our planet, because they're sort of like our higher expression. When we look at the evolution of Sirius and the evolution of planet Earth, Sirius is sort of like a mirror civilization, and within the technology that they have, they're able to see the future. They are able to use specific technology to travel outside of space and time, and in the future, the Syrians and other star nations need our help. And that's why they're sort of coming to help us. I mean, yes, of course, they're really wonderful beings. Their consciousness is very elevated in terms of they no longer experience the same type of division, ignorance, hatred that still is lingering here on Earth, but we're purging that right now, and that's why we see so much of that in our planet. So they were also active in supporting many of our civilizations here on Earth, including Kemet, ancient Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria. And that's that's that side aspect, okay, the Syrian gateway that we're working with. And so we'll be able to work with that energy throughout the whole month of July. Anytime you feel called to listen to this again, come back and listen to it, because you're going to absorb it in a different way. Also the meditation, because as you do the meditation, yes, you're sending healing, but you're also receiving it. And we're going to help to clear different layers of our own karma, of our ancestral karma and the collective karma. So anytime you feel guided to, come back and listen to this. So that's one aspect, okay? The other aspect is the numerology of today. So today is the 777 portal. Why are they 3 sevens? Because 2023 is a universal year number 7. Because in numerology, we always add up all of the digits so that they reduce to 1, unless they are repeating digits like 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, etc. And so when you add 2 plus 0, that is 2, plus 2, that's 4, plus 3 is 7. So 2023 equals 7. And so 7 is the number, it's sort of like the middle number. It unites the left brain and the right brain. It unites our logical aspect, the analytical aspect of us, which a lot of people call, it's connected to our electric energy, and a lot of people refer to electric energy as divine masculine energy. But electric energy and divine masculine energy are outside of the human constructs of sex and gender. They're more connected to a specific energy frequency, which is electric. And the right brain is connected to our magnetic energy, which most people refer to as the divine feminine energy, which is actually just magnetic energy. Okay, so number 7 connects our left brain and right brain so that we have this beautiful alignment within the higher mind and the higher heart, because we have to understand that it's not just like you have one heart, it's you have one brain, you have 2, and you even have different layers of that, but 2 to keep it simple for now. You have the ego-based, and then you have the soul-based heart. You have the ego-based mind and the soul-based mind, and this number 7 represents this divine mind and divine heart, where it's not like we're just ignoring the mind or we're ignoring the heart. No, actually the mind and the heart are coming together and working in harmony, and that's what we're meant to be doing now. That's what the starseed nations did. Why are they so advanced? It's not just like their spacecrafts, their ships that are so advanced. Their understanding of consciousness, of quantum physics, of science, of spirituality, of health, of education, of politics, of everything is more advanced than us here on Earth as a human collective civilization, because they unite science and spirituality together, uniting the electric brain, the magnetic brain, uniting the left and right brains. And that's why they're so evolved, because they're able to access more of their consciousness in this way. And again, I'm going to invite you to keep drinking more water so that you receive the most benefit from this meditation. Otherwise, you'll end up with a headache, you'll have nausea, you just won't have a pleasant experience. So make sure you're hydrated before we start the meditation, and we'll start the meditation in about like 10 minutes. I just want to give the backdrop of why we're working with this energy and what we're actually going to be doing with it. Okay, so the Star Nations are all involved in this way because they unite spirituality and harmony, and spirituality and science together. And right now what's happening on Earth is that, you know how we're talking about the hate, the division being so prevalent in our society right now, is because it's coming up to the surface for us to purge that. Right now what's coming up to the surface collectively, subconsciously, karmically, is the trauma from the Lemurian Atlantean conflicts. So Atlantis and Mu and Lemuria were different civilizations. They were different empires, if you want to think about them that way. And they went through their golden ages where they were thriving, having an incredible experience here on Earth, and then their consciousness devolved. Excuse me. And as their consciousness devolved, their ego started to be more prevalent. And it's just a typical cycle. We experience that as well as a human civilization. We were in the dark ages and now we're entering a golden age. Most people know this, or like to call it the golden age of Aquarius. Now we're entering another age of enlightenment. And so when our ancestors of Lemuria and Atlantis, when their consciousness was devolving and they went to war, it was really chaotic. Like, you have to understand that they had very advanced technology, which means that they had very advanced weapons. And so there was a lot of trauma stored within the ocean, specifically because Lemuria were very water-based beings, and so was Atlantis. And so a lot of this warfare happened within the ocean plains. Now I want to share something with you. And again, just process everything through your own discernment, through your heart space. Some of it, whatever doesn't resonate, just, ignore it. And whatever resonates, keep that. Just keep an open heart and keep an open mind. Or you practicing discernment always. Again, this is just one part of the whole picture, because we're all holding keys of consciousness, right? Of source. And so what's been really fascinating is that a lot of the technology that was used within the wars, some of that technology is still lingering in our planet. For example, if we think about the Bermuda Triangle, the Bermuda Triangle is something that still influences our society today. Oftentimes ships and airplanes will avoid flying through that place because it's just an unstable location. But what it actually is, it's an unstable portal, a remnant of that Atlantean Lemurian war. And what's so fascinating is that I was actually just there. I didn't know this before going there. I had no idea. So I went to a tour to explore the bioluminescence bays. When there's little algae and little fishes, little animals that make the water appear like it's glowing blue. So I went on a tour of that because I was in Puerto Rico last week, and the guide, he was like, actually just over that mountain, that is one of the tips of the Bermuda Triangle. And so previously to actually learning, or like him telling me about this, on the super full moon day, because full moons are always a time for us to release. And so on the full moon day, I spent the day at the ocean because Sirius is very connected to water and sound and the ocean beings. And so you can still go to any body of water. If you can, try to go to the ocean at some point in July, or a lake, any body of water. Try to get yourself there sometime this month. So when I was there, I received some messages and callings to do a healing there. And I didn't know that the portal, the Bermuda Triangle, was there. So this was prior to that. And so it was also during the peak, I was there at the ocean during the peak of the Syrian gateway. And so I felt called to bring in all of the starseed nations, because again, yes, this is a Syrian gateway that's open, but we are receiving divine intervention, divine support right now. It's not just the Syrians supporting us, it's also the beings of Spica, of Arcturus, the Pleiadians, the Lyrans. It's a bunch of the different star nations are coming together to help Earth right now. That's one of the reasons why we are seeing so many crop circles right now. If you look at the amount of crop circles popping up, like, there's just so many right now. And also the amount of UFO sightings. I'm sure you probably heard about the aliens that came into someone's backyard in Las Vegas, and that story was actually pushed in the mainstream media, which is super rare, right? Because they like to keep it on the hush hush. But right now we're just seeing the rise of the visibility of these star seeds on our physical planet, because actually these star beings, they have been living on our planet. Some of them live among us in different dimensions so we can't see them. Others of them live inside of the earth, and now what's happening is like they're trying to help us because we just need to do a lot of stuff, right, to clear energy and so forth. One fascinating report is when there is a nuclear disaster, like a nuclear waste or spillage, that area will often see a heightened rise in UFO sightings. And again, it's because these star nations are trying to help us basically from destroying ourselves, like what we did during the Lemurian and Atlantean wars. And so a lot of that trauma is stored in our oceans, and what we're going to do today in this global meditation, we're going to work with our starseed family, because they are our family, right? We have their DNA, we're connected to them in this way, and also our futures are intermingled. And so that's another reason why they want to help us. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with these star nations. We're going to work with our power, our energy, because nothing is more powerful than your energy. I mean, yes, of course, we're going to be working with crystals because they help to amplify the energy, but nothing is more powerful than your energy. And this is a form of what we call high magic. High magic is a form of magic that doesn't rely on tools, spells. It doesn't rely on like anything external. It relies on your pure internal energy, because it's limitless. And so we're going to work with this energy to clear the trauma from these Atlantean Lemurian wars, from the waters of our planet, because water within alchemy is the most programmable element. What does programmable mean? It just means like if you set an intention into water, it will absorb it like this. It's sort of like a sponge for energy. That's what water is. And so right now, the waters on our planet are holding on to some of that trauma from those wars and those disasters and that violence. And so what we're going to do is we're going to help to clear some of that, so that new consciousness can be ingrained and programmed into the atoms of the waters of our oceans, our lakes, etc., etc. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm so excited that we're going to be doing this together. Debbie said, I've been dreaming about the Bermuda Triangle this week. That's so fascinating, right? Like how we're all like connecting and putting the pieces of the puzzle together, right? That's so wonderful about connecting in this way. And again, I'm so grateful that you chose to be here to send light across the world, because I know you could be doing a million other things. So thank you for doing this light work. Thank you for being a light warrior and helping humanity evolve in a much faster way. What we do energetically is, right, why do we host these global meditations? Do they actually work? Well, let's look at the two aspects, okay? Let's look at the spiritual aspect and let's look at the science aspect. Scientifically, there have been many peer-reviewed studies done on what are the effects of group meditations, what effects do they have, and around the world, and several studies have been done, and it shows that when people gather together like this in a group setting, it helps to, one second, I'm like also doing this on Instagram, so my phone turned off for a second. Hey, for those of you on Instagram, make sure you join us on YouTube Live, because the Instagram is about to die because the phone battery is low, so you can join via the link in my stories. So make sure you do that, and once we start the meditation, the Instagram app will actually, like, I'm not going to stream on Instagram, so make sure you join us on YouTube via the link in my bio. So these peer-reviewed studies of group meditations, they show that there's actually a decrease in violent crimes, there's a decrease in car crashes, and it's just so fascinating, right? Like the power that we have when we come together. Now, when we think about this spiritually, we have to understand that, this is also scientifically, but everything has to happen from an energy standpoint before it materializes into a physical 3D nature. So that is why we do this work, because energy travels faster than the speed of light. While of course I encourage you to donate money to causes that you believe in, donate your time, your skills to causes that you believe in. It's also important for us to do this work because this is the most important, because without this, nothing else would have the container to catch all of the other efforts that we're doing. So think about a house. A house is built first with a foundation, and the energy is a foundation for any material thing to actually materialize and to come and fall into this density. And so that's why we're doing this work, because this energetic work happens first, and the material, the physical aspect happens second. Okay, and so what you're going to need for this meditation is you're going to need a candle. We're about to light our candles together, so just hold on for a second. Crystals, if you have any crystals. Also a scarf or a blindfold so that you can cover your eyes. When your eyes are seeing pitch black, there are certain chemicals released from your brain that help you to relax and go into a deeper state. It's like we're tapping into the natural medicine and drugs within our bodies when we do that. What else? Definitely drink some water before we start. If you want to grab some essential oils and just place a few drops on your hands, that will also be helpful. Whatever it is that makes you feel most comfortable, go and do that. I would encourage you to either sit down in a meditative position like the lotus position, or you lay down, whatever feels most comfortable for your body. That is the priority for today. And when I'm talking about this high magic work, I also wanted to mention that the Alchemy Academy, which is a program where we explore alchemy in a deeper level, working with fire, air, earth, water, and light, and Akash and ether, that program is actually open for enrollment right now. We only open enrollment 3 times a year. And so if you feel called to work with the elements, if you feel called to work with advanced high magic practices like astral projection, shadow work, accessing your past lives, future lives, connecting with the wisdom of your parallel lives, I would encourage you to check out the Alchemy Academy, because enrollment is ending very soon. If you want to get more information about that, you can check out the link in the description of this video, because enrollment is ending soon. So definitely check it out sooner rather than later, because we only open enrollment 3 times a year. And this is just a really wonderful time for us to be working with these advanced practices, where in the Alchemy Academy you basically learn to become your own healer and psychic. That way it's more empowering and you're not relying on me or anyone else. So if any of that resonates with you, you can check out the Alchemy Academy in the description of this video. Okay, so we're just gonna take a sip of water, grab your candle, and I'm gonna tell you the 3 intentions before you light your candle. Okay, so when lighting this candle, we are going to light this candle with 3 intentions. Your first intention is going to be to light this candle for yourself, because we can't empower others until we empower ourselves. So light this candle for yourself to bring more light into your consciousness. The second intention is going to be to light this for the Syrians, our galactic ancestors and family. And your third intention is going to be to light this for our Lemurian, Mu, and Atlantean ancestors, to light their paths, and also to give gratitude for them, because yes, I talked about the wars that they had, but also they gave us so much wisdom. A lot of the technology that we use today we got from them, so also give that gratitude. So set those 3 intentions as you're lighting your candle. If you don't have a candle, no worries, I will light a candle for you. Okay, so go ahead and light your candle now with those 3 intentions, and just put your candle aside, so that there's no fire hazards. Just make sure you do it safely. And again, I'm just gonna invite you to drink more water before we begin. Hey, for those of you on Instagram, I am turning off this feed, so join us on YouTube. So it's in the link in my stories. You will find the YouTube link. I will see you soon. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing that's I'm actually gonna play some background music for us. If you want to put a few drops of essential oils, rub them in your palms, give gratitude to the herbs, and just take deep breaths so that you can open up more of your senses. And I'm gonna play some background music for us. Okay, so I'm playing some background music. Let me know in the chat if it is loud enough. Can you hear the water in the background? Let me know. Otherwise, I will increase the volume. Or let me know if it's too loud. This is like the sound, the volume I'll use during the meditation. So also let me know if my audio is okay. This is the level that I'll be speaking at. So let me know in the chat if you want me to change the music. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm actually going to be working with, this is Larimar. It's the stone that I'm wearing right now. So I'll be working with Larimar. This is the stone of Atlantis. It's also the stone of the divine feminine. Atlantis was a matriarchy, and then when they devolved, a lot of the imbalanced electric energy, which we know as masculine energy, started to influence them. So I'll be working with Larimar. Let me know in the chat what you're working with. And I'm going to be working with Lemurian quartz. Lemurian quartz is from Mu Lemuria, as its name signifies. So I'm going to be bringing this balance together. And I have this stardust crystal. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically, the guy who I got it from said it's a 4 billion year old crystal. And so it has a lot of galactic energy, which we're going to be connecting with today. Theo said lunar rain quartz and petrified wood. Oh, I love petrified wood. That's so cool. And just take one more sip of water before we begin. And if you have essential oils, you can drop a few drops on your hand, rub your hands together to stimulate the oil with the chakras in your hand, and then you can just take deep breaths. So we have to drink more water. I don't think we're hydrated enough. So please just drink enough water. Use your intuition, right? Connect with your body and see how it feels. Okay. All right. So we are going to. Someone said, I surrounded myself with collected shells in the ocean before the meditation. That is so perfect. That's so awesome that you're doing that. Someone said, I'm using a golden healer crystal. I love that one. I actually have one next to me. I'm going to bring it close. That's a good idea. So let's go. Someone asked, is this a Lemurian moon meditation? No, not necessarily. Like we're going to be clearing some trauma from the oceans connected to Mu and Lemuria. So in that way it's connected to them, but it's also, we're going to connect with Atlantian energy, earth energy, water alchemy, and yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. It's not just Moon and Lemurian, it's also Galactic. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. You don't need to look at the screen anymore. Actually, if you have headphones, if you can plug in your headphones, that will help you to listen to the frequencies in the background, avoid distractions. So if you have some headphones, now's a good time to place them on. And the meditation is going to be around like 25 minutes or so. So the best way that you benefit from this is if you just surrender, relax to the present moment and listen to your intuition. I'm going to guide you, so listen to my voice, but if there's something different that your intuition is guiding you to do, then listen to that and do that. All right, so we're actually going to be working, okay, so you don't have to look at the screen anymore. You can just put your phone down. And we're going to begin by placing our hands on our heart. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the phone so you guys can hear me well. And just place your hands on your heart. And we're going to take a deep belly breath in. Hold. And gently exhale out for 5 counts. Breathe in for 5 counts. Hold. And gently exhale out for 5 counts. Now take another deep belly breath in. Hold. And gently exhale out. Now you're going to roll your shoulders back to open up your chest. So roll your shoulders back. Rotate your shoulders. I'm just going to open up our body so that we can work with the energy better, so we can receive more energy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already feeling tingles. Okay, now roll your shoulders in the opposite direction. Good, and now we're just gonna move our head from side to side. We're just moving the energy around so that we can receive the energy better and it can flow more smoothly. Wonderful. And now place your hands back on your heart space. Take a deep breath in. And sigh out through your mouth. And now as you're focusing on your heart space, take a moment to feel gratitude for all of the people watching this in this present moment. Right now we have 224 people watching this live. Give gratitude for all the people watching the recording. And just feel that soul family. You're not alone. And that you are supported by this beautiful soul family of light who holds you, understands you, accepts you for who you are, needs you to be who you are, and just feel that sense of comfort, support, and love. Breathing in and exhaling out. And as you're focusing on your heart space, we're going to give gratitude to our Syrian starseed family. And just give gratitude to the Syrian collective for all of their wisdom, their guidance and support. As they're guiding you and guiding the collective on a path to a higher consciousness. And Sirius, the star system, is actually moving closer towards Earth. So over the next thousands of years, this star system is going to look brighter in our sky, and it's going to influence us more. So give gratitude for that abundance of support. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now focusing on your heart space, give gratitude for our Lemurian, Atlantian ancestors, for all of their wisdom that they've passed on to us, and the love, and just feel that unconditional love for them. Breathing in and exhaling out. It's so beautiful because we have 222 people right now, and even if you're watching the recording, just tune into this magic and tune into the magic that we're all creating together, that we give gratitude and feel the joy in your heart for this new earth that we are birthing together. A new consciousness, a new way of life, a new way of being. Breathing in and exhaling out. Feeling your heart expand, feeling your body totally relaxed now. You can place your hands on your lap, or you can keep them on your heart. See what feels better for you. And again, I'm going to invite you to roll your shoulders back, to open your chest, tilt your chin slightly down. Your tongue is going to be touching the roof of your mouth so that you can have more water and saliva in your body. And very gently, you're going to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your forehead. Do that gently, don't strain your eyes. And doing all of this just helps you go deeper. And just set that intention right now that you're going to be able to anchor this beautiful divine energy, and that you're going to be fully present here in this moment with yourself, with your soul family, with your star family. Breathing in and exhaling out all of the tension, the stress, the worry, the fears that we may have picked up. And now, I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are growing roots from the bottom of your feet. And as your feet feel soft, comfortable, relaxed, you feel your roots growing down into the core of the earth. And as they connect with the core of the earth, we're going to take a moment to send love to Mother Earth, give her our gratitude for our crystals, the delicious water and food we got to enjoy today. Just send her some love. And now we're going to work with Assyrian technology, and that is the structure of a pyramid. Pyramids are all over the world for a reason, and it's because they help to channel and anchor and amplify energy. So visualize that you are surrounded by a gold pyramid of light. And you can feel this gold pyramid surrounding you, in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right, above and below. You're completely enveloped by this pyramid. And as you're seeing it, creating it, set the intention that only energy that is in total and highest alignment with your highest and greatest good can come in through your pyramid. Breathing in. And as you exhale out, breathe out all imbalances, all negative energy to the outside of your pyramid. Breathing out any distortions, disruptions. Beautiful. And now, from the bottom of your feet, you're connecting with the roots that are connecting with the core of the earth. And now you see a beautiful giant tree emerging from the core of the earth. And this tree is the tree of life. And I'm going to invite you to send your consciousness up the tree of life. Maybe give it a giant bear hug, thanking it for sustaining all life. And send your consciousness up until you find yourself sitting on one of its branches. And it's like the perfect branch for you, like it was made just for your body. And as you're sitting on this branch, you see a bunch of colorful lights around you. And this is all of us. This is your soul family who is supporting you on your journey, supporting you with your work. And let's just take a moment to feel that sense of joy, of the connection that we're having, that we are supported, we are never alone. Breathing in and exhaling out. And in the center of the earth, you see a miniature version of Mother Earth, almost like the size of a basketball, of a balloon. And from the center of your chest, I'm going to invite you to focus on the last time that you felt unconditional love. Think about what was happening in that memory. Who were you with? What were you doing? What were you feeling? What were you seeing? And visualize that memory as if it's happening right now. And as you're connecting with that unconditional love, maybe that you felt from a friend, a pet, a spirit guide, or even the love that you're feeling from Mother Earth right now, connect with that unconditional love. While remembering how wonderful it was to feel this way, send that unconditional love in a rose quartz shining light out through your heart. Breathe in and send that light and that emotion out into all of the water on this miniature version of the earth. And as you're doing that, just set the intention that this unconditional love is washing away, transmuting all of the trauma, the grief, the pain, the suffering, the division stored within our planet's water. Focusing on your heart space. And breathing out that unconditional love. Think about how wonderful it is to swim, to hear waterfalls, to play with water. And send that unconditional love from your heart and that rose quartz light into the water on this miniature earth. And you can see everyone in our circle doing this. And it's like the earth is shining so bright. we're going to chant Om. As you're chanting Om, Om is a frequency that cleanses and harmonizes. So as you're chanting Om, just set the intention that that frequency is cleansing and harmonizing the water across our planet. Breathe in. Om. See the ripple effect across the water on this miniature version of the earth. And you could also feel it in the water in your body. Your body is feeling much more relaxed, at ease. And now send this feeling of harmony, peace that you're experiencing right now. Send that, breathe that out through your heart as a beautiful diamond platinum light across the waters on our planet. Breathing in and sending that platinum diamond light into all of the waters with intention for that water to be infused with peace, harmony. Thank the waters for holding and anchoring this frequency of harmony. Breathing in and exhaling that out. Beautiful. Now, with your intention, we're just going to thank our starseed families for all of their support. The crop circles that they are creating are actually helping to activate the earth. And we're going to thank them. Feel that gratitude in your heart. And we're going to ask them to support our planet's evolution in the most optimal way according to the original plan of creation. For the highest and greatest good of all those concerned. And you might feel your body tingling, you might feel your heart racing. That's normal. Just take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. In your mind, you can communicate via telepathy and say thank you for supporting our planets and our collective's consciousness. And as you're sending this gratitude and request, we're also going to ask them to keep all of the portals safe here on our planet. That the portals on our planet be protected for the highest and greatest good of all those concerned. Breathing in and exhaling out. And we're going to thank them for helping us evolve our consciousness. And with the support of the Syrians, we're going to send light to all of the water beings in our planet. So focusing on your heart, send love to the orcas, the whales, the stingrays, all of the fishes, all of the dolphins, all of the sea turtles, and all of the marine life that are holding so much wisdom, healing, and energy for our planet. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, send your love to all of these water beings. And as you're sending this love, set the intention that this energy that you're sending out is removing the distortions of all of the submarines, the artificial sounds in the ocean. As you're breathing out love, set the intention that frequency is transmuting the pollution in the ocean and transmuting the collective's consciousness about our relationships to our oceans and marine life. Beautiful. And now you can see the waters becoming clearer across our planet. And we're all going to take a dive into this miniature version of the Earth, which is actually just a hologram. When you jump in, it gets bigger. So go ahead and jump into any body of water that you feel most comfortable at. And as you jump in, it's like you're getting a cleansing bath from the water. All of the stress, the acid that you're holding on in your muscles, in your organs, in your cells, is being washed and cleared away. Maybe you see some marine animals while you're swimming. As we're in the water, we're just going to do the native Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness. So please repeat. We're going to ask for forgiveness to the oceans, the waters, and the water beings on our planet. So please repeat, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And just breathe out unconditional love into the water. Beautiful. And you're going to come back out from the miniature version of the earth and just wave to everyone around the circle of light that's sitting around the tree, and just tell them see you later. And now just send your consciousness back down the tree. And as you're connecting with the core of the earth, we're going to breathe in a grounding, harmonizing energy from the core of the earth. Breathe that up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your spine, up into all of your energy field. Again, breathing in from the core of the earth, centering, harmonizing energy, and send that into all of your energy field and cells to bring back balance. And now breathing in from the core of the earth, we're going to breathe with the earth's heart and harmonize our heart with the earth's. Breathe in that energy from the heart of the earth and send that into your heart space, bringing harmony, grounding, and centering energy into your heart. And breathe in and exhale out. You're going to keep your eyes closed, place your crystals aside, clap your hands, and you're going to rub your palms together. Rub, 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 rub. Once you feel the heat in between your palms, as you're accumulating that healing, nourishing energy, once you feel the heat, you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes and breathe in this optimizing light into all of the cells in your body. And now think about 3 people who would benefit from this peace, harmony, and healing, and hold them in your heart and set the intention that you're sending this, sharing this energy with them. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes at your own pace. Just open your eyes, take your time, and you're going to drink some water. It's very important that you hydrate after this for the rest of today because, like I mentioned, we are receiving activations from this Syrian portal, and because we just like we work out our bodies when we go to the gym or we go for a hike, you need to hydrate. We just exercise our energy body. So you need to drink 3 times more water than you normally do for the next 3 days because we're receiving activations from this portal, and it's really important for our bodies to be hydrated so that we have a pleasant experience with the activations that we are receiving. It's going to make it much smoother, I promise. And thank you so much again for being here, for sharing your energy. One message that came in from the Mu and Lemurian collective was that, even though our ancestors did go through this war, now they're saying that we can grow, we can have more power as a human species in a soft way. It does not have to happen through division, through violence, or through war. It can happen in a softer way. So I thought that was really fascinating because we often think about power as like, oh, you have to get power through greed, through sabotage, through deception, but they're saying that we can get power through softer means, through grace, joy, expansion. So I thought that was really wonderful. Someone said, I literally cried so much during the meditation. Yes, something I do want to mention, our planet holds that karma and that trauma. Collectively, we hold that. Some of us who were present during those wars, during the decline of Atlantis, we hold that trauma from that destruction, from that catastrophe. So make sure you also take the time to heal yourself, heal your lineage, from any of the fear and grief from those experiences of the Lemurian and Atlantean wars. If you're interested in doing this, you can, in the Alchemy Academy, I teach you how to access your own past lives. I don't do it for you, I teach you how to do it. That way, that information is not filtered through me or any third party, but rather you're getting a clear access to all of your records. And in the academy, you learn how to access your past lives, not just to clear trauma like this, not just to heal stuff, because not everything in our past was bad. Just like the Lemurian and Atlantean wars, not all of it was bad. There was actually, during their period of golden age, they thrived and lived in amazing harmony with the ecosystems around them. And so during, when you're accessing your past lives, you can also get wisdom. You can get talents, because maybe you were an athlete in a past life, maybe you were a writer, or maybe you were a merchant or an architect, right? It's not about reinventing the wheel and like just losing all of that wisdom, but it's about gathering that wisdom that we had from our past lives and bringing it into our conscious awareness now. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely encourage you to check out the Alchemy Academy. Again, enrollment is ending soon, and you can get more information in the link in the description. This is so cool. It's 22. There's 227 people right now, and then there's 77 thumbs up, 77 likes. So it's 22 and then 777. I wish I had gotten a screenshot of that. But thank you again for creating this magic together. We host these global meditations where we send healing and light across the world. Today was different. We don't normally do it in this way, but we did it in this way because of the portal. Usually it's done in different ways, but we host them every last Friday of the month. So if you want to join us in the future to make this ascension process, make this transition from a dark age to a golden age more smooth and according to the highest plan of creation, then remember to subscribe. Thank you for your shares, your likes, and for getting this out to as many people. It's through the collective effort that we make this happen. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your 7/7 portal. This weekend, try to go out and work with water. Go to a local lake, a pond, anything that you can will really benefit you. And drink, get your body hydrated. That's super important. And connect with your soul. The energy is super heightened right now. We all are channels, we all have psychic abilities, so tune into them intentionally. We all have the ability to do this, it's just about learning them. And that's what we teach in the Alchemy Academy, how to open up all of your 5 psychic abilities. So I will see you at the next Soul Family Friday. Happy 7/7 portal and happy Syrian Gateway, everyone. Thank you, much love. Namaste.